Welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I'm Terry, Nathan beside me, Money Mac in the bottom left, Weapon X in the bottom right. We are ready to break down today's slate. We have afternoon hockey. We have a game starting in an hour, another one at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock Eastern, and then 2 tonight. So we're doing the show a little bit early just because we don't want to miss those first 3 games. So we'll just jump right into the first one here. Colorado minus 180 are in Boston plus 160. A total of 6 minus 110 each way in this game. Bring up the stats here. Boston has not enjoyed playing Colorado. Colorado 11-0-1 in their last 12 games in Boston. This includes an Avalanche team that was at the bottom of the standings for a couple of years, and still they beat Boston. Colorado 4-1-1 in their last 6, trending towards the under. 5 games under, 1 over. Boston 2-3-1 in their last 6, 4 games under, 2 landed on 6. Boston 15-10-1 at home. Colorado 15-6-4 on the road. If you look over here, goals for, Colorado scores almost over a full goal more on the road than Boston does at home, and they're basically even here with goals against. Both teams have good power plays, and both teams have pretty good penalty kills as well. No confirmed goalies in this game. I'm taking Colorado in regulation. I like the Avs here. They've absolutely dominated Boston for a long time in Boston. I think they keep that up. Boston's not playing very well right now. I'll take the Avs in reg. Nathan, what do you think here, Avalanche and Bruins?
Yeah, you pretty much said it, Terry. The Boston Bruins are going one way. The Avs have been playing great hockey. I wouldn't expect anything different today, even though it's in Boston. Colorado should come out the gate pretty hot and put it on this Bruins team that has just showed no offensive urgency, and their schedule hasn't been that tough either. I mean, they did start out the break playing Carolina, lost 6-0. Okay, that sets the tone. Then they played Ottawa twice, the Islanders once, and the Rangers once, and they only split those 4 on the road. So I'm not expecting it to change at home. I'm expecting Bleeds Avs to get up and get going and do the damage early. I'm also taking Carolina and reg. Money came in on Bruins on my book, so I actually got 10 cents better than yesterday afternoon. So a little bit excited about that.
Awesome. Weapon X, your Avalanche in Boston. What do you think here?
Look at what Boston does at home against really good teams. They get smacked. Carolina smacked twice, right? Vegas, smack them. Okay, so here I'm on the puck line, plus 151, Colorado Avalanche, and I'm on the race to 4 at plus 140. That is basically it, and I'm on a bunch of props. I like the boy right here to come back and let his game talk after get that early exit and that unfortunate incident with Hall. So I think he gets on the board. I think Rantanen gets on the board. I sprinkled Nichushkin at plus 320 on bet 265. I couldn't believe that was that low. Nichushkin's been very good on high danger chances lately. And I also sprinkled McKinnon for plus 2 goals and a hat trick. I mean, the value is just there. I think he should have had 2 last game. One was basically called off because the whistle blew early. I'm just gonna on a bunch of props here. Exactly, race to 4 at plus 140. That's great value right there. So I don't expect anything else but Colorado to really come in and dominate this game and give it to Swayman. I believe Swayman's in nets. I was looking on Twitter and he's going to be the one getting the start because
it was confirmed.
Allmark is not dressing. I think for Hart or Foxhart is the backup And I don't think Kumper's going to look that bad again on back-to-backs against this Boston team, which, yes, we won last time, but I think we want to kind of lay it back to them for what happened to McKinnon.
All right. Carlos thinks Boston wins today. He's fading the Avalanche.
Good. Fade away.
Avalanche have not been a good team to fade this year at all. That's for sure. But you do you.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we got them in one spot when they played the Stars because they were looking to the Knights. But
Yes.
other than that, if you can't get a really good situational fade, trust me, as another team in the Central, I've been trying to fade them. It's not been working out well.
As a Coyotes fan, respect Kemper. Yeah, hey, I was Kemper's number one fan. I have a signed picture of him from when he was in Minnesota that a friend of Minnesota sent me. So I was a huge Kemper fan.
And I just realized how big he was the other day because he made Jost look like a midget in the locker room. And I was like, bruh, this guy's 2 meters. Jeez. And
Vito?
is so far in. It's hard to squat.
Yes, sir.
Welcome in, Vito. Avalanche and Bruins. What do you think here?
As always, my pleasure to be on this fantastic show with all these fantastic cap specialists. About this game, fade the Bruins. Well, I think Avalanche has also played the brunch game, which I like, against Sabres. You see, they played the brunch game 2 days ago, so I think their mindset should be there early. And if you look just at Boston, Boston played against Ottawa an evening game, right? So they had a little bit less rest. I think the game also went to overtime, that one. And plus, it was not a brunch game. So I think Avs are much better here. And yeah, but the last meeting, Avs went down early 3-1. I don't think they want to go down again early 3-1. I think they remember that they need to climb back and win the game. So yeah, I'm on the Avs in regulation, and let's go Avs.
Right there with you. Avs and reg. Money Mac, welcome in. What do you think here, Avalanche and Bruins?
Well, I think it's a consensus today on this game. I'm on Colorado in regulation. I got it at -110. Just like you guys said, they're just playing better. It is their 4th and 6th nights, so that's a little bit of a worry with the travel. But Colorado's dominated Boston at home here, so I'm all right laying -110 on the 3-way. I also sprinkled the puck line. Took it at +135. Took it a little later than some people did, so I didn't get the best price there. But I'm also for props. I like Landeskog, anytime goal scorer. He's hitting at 60% in his last 10 games. So I got that at 175. And then Makar for an assist at -115. He's also hitting at a very high clip, 80% in the last 10 games for an assist. So -115 for Makar assist and 170 plus 175 for Landeskog anytime goal. 4 plays for me on this game.
All right. We will move on along here to the second game. Carolina -210 are in Philadelphia +175. Total of 6.5 in this game. For me, I'll get to the stats here first. So Carolina 3-2-2 in their last 7 games. 4 games went over, 2 under, 1 landed on 6. Philadelphia 2-3-1 in their last 6. 4 games went over, 1 under, 1 landed on 6. Carolina 17-7-2 on the road this year. Philly 8-12-4 at home. Carolina 3-2 in their last 5 in Philadelphia. 3 games went over 6, 2 went under. If you look at the stats here, Carolina has a clear advantage. Goals for, goals against, power play definitely, penalty kill definitely. Carolina just has the huge advantage here over Philadelphia in all aspects. I like the Canes here in regulation, and I also have the over 6.5. I think we see goals here. Both teams have been scoring as of late. I think we see some goals. I think Carolina wins this in regulation. Wouldn't talk anybody off the puck line. I just took it a little bit safer here and just went with in regulation. But I think the Canes win this one. Nathan, Hurricanes, Flyers. What do you think here?
Yeah, the Canes are a defensive team to begin with, but what I've seen from this Flyers team coming out the gate is the fact that they have been able to contribute to the overs. I'm kind of liking the over in this spot, even though the Canes, when we were coming out the gate, we saw a bunch of 3-2s on there. I don't think this is the spot. I like the over, and then I like the Canes, man. They've been playing hot hockey. I think they're looking forward to a nice President's Day game. So I've got them in reg. I would not talk anyone off the puck line.
All right, Weapon X. What do you think here, Hurricanes and the Flyers?
Yeah, I already took the puck line. I mean, there's not much more to say than what you guys said. Yes, Flyers have been playing a little bit better lately, but this is just a different level of competition. It's a pretty early game too. I don't know if the Flyers will be ready to play. I am also on props. I know Aho scored last game, so I think he's going to score again today. Svechnikov's been hot. As Svechnikov for a power play point. He's been hot on the road. I think Carolina's going to get power plays early and often. So I'm definitely on the puck line at plus 122. That's all I'm really on. I don't even know if the Flyers scored that many. The only guy I have for the Flyers to score has been Gerald Mayu, who's been pretty hot for them, and it's a sprinkle at plus 450 quarter unit. So that's about it I have on the Flyer side.
Yeah, Flyers have been scoring a little bit more recently. That's why I'm kind of feel safe with the over here. I think we get over 7 goals. Vito, Hurricanes, Flyers. What do you think here?
Yeah, the guy you mentioned, Alex, this Mayhem, or how you pronounce that guy.
Yeah,
he looks like from UFC, man. Like fighter. All right, anyways, yeah, he been scoring there on the power play also, some one-timers. So, but about this game, I took Canes today in regulation. I just want to also see how it's gonna go. I see the Canes are from a brunch game. I know it's a back-to-back, but that's why we are getting some decent value with Canes in regulation. Flyers have nowhere to go. I mean, if you look at the team, nobody's motivated to play except Giroux, who scores goals and saved Craig Anderson for today in the net. Canes, that's also another great thing. This is the last game for Canes. They're gonna get 3 or 4 days off after this one. So I know people think that they're on the back-to-back. Flyers have a chance. Of course, they have a chance, but the Canes are the better team. I mean, they have pretty good depth, so they are rolling 4 lines. So I don't think that they are very tired, man. So yeah, I'm going with Canes.
Awesome. Carlos asks, one of these dogs will win today. I am actually on one of the dogs, and we'll get to that soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for subscribing, Terry. We really appreciate it. Carlos wants some of your pen there, Money Mac. He wants you to pass it along. So
not the good kind. Sorry, just my nicotine pen here.
And speaking of Money Mac, Hurricanes and Flyers. What do you think here?
Yeah, just like you guys said most of what I was going to go over here. Carolina is obviously the better team. They're on a back-to-back, and like Colorado, they're playing 4 and 6 nights here, but they got a couple days off coming up. So I'm thinking they're going to be looking to finish this 4 and 6 pretty strong here. Favorite 6 and 2 in the last 8 meetings. Wouldn't talk anybody off the over. It's 13 and 6 in the last 19. And 8-3 and 1 in the last 12 in Philly. I'm on Carolina 3-way regulation there, minus 120. And once again, I sprinkled the puck line because if Carolina is going to win in reg, they're gonna win by 2 or more. And then I'm on Teravainen assist. Don't have that number in front of me, but I'm also on Svechnikov, anytime goal scorer as well. He's been hitting 60% in his last 10 games here, so that's scoring 6 in the last 10. Yeah. He's got plus 150. And then Teravainen assists, he's at minus 110, and he's also hitting at 80% in the last 10 games. So eight out of the 10 games, he's gotten an assist there. So getting minus 110 on that, I'll take that all day. Especially because we're going to see quite a few goals here. And Carolina's top line usually does a lot of the heavy lifting for them. So that's another 4-pack for me on this game. And we get another consensus.
Awesome. Not sure what a shoey is. I don't know if anybody else knows. But...
all right. A shoey's kind of like a. It's like a shoey is where you fill your beer, you fill your shoe with beer and drink it and chug the beer out of your shoe.
Oh,
I believe.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry, AJ's, but I don't.
That reminds me of Friday Night Lights. Shit.
It's a little rougher in Texas.
You know what?
Our shoes are boots, so it takes more than one beer to fill it.
Let's go.
I'll say it right now. If the Leafs lose tonight, I'll do a shoey.
I can form
You're a Leafs fan, Money Mag. You're a Leafs fan, huh?
Leafs aren't losing tonight.
Ooh, take that to the bank.
Hope not. I really hope not.
I
hate the Habs, so I hope you guys smack the shit out of that team.
Oh, they better. After losing to St. Louis, we'll get to that game, but yeah, I'm pretty confident on that game.
Yeah, that's not the dog that I think is going to win.
No.
Talk about it next. That's the dog I think.
Speaking of dogs that can win, Winnipeg plus 190 are in Calgary minus 230. This Flames team is playing amazing hockey right now. They are 9-0-0 in their last 9 games. 5 games went over, 2 under, 2 landed on 6. The Jets 3-2-1 in their last 6. 4 games went over, 1 under, 1 landed on 6. The Jets 9-9-7 on the road. Calgary 13-4-4 at home. But Winnipeg has had success against Calgary, 4-1 in the last 5 games in Calgary. That's mostly from this year and last year. The games have more trended towards the under. 2 went under, 3 landed on 6. If you look at it here, Calgary does have the advantage goals for, goals against, penalty kill, slight advantage in the power play. But Markstrom is 4-14-2 versus Winnipeg in his career, 887 save percentage and a 3.39 goals against. He has struggled versus this Winnipeg Jets team. I know the Flames are hot right now. I get it. I don't really want to step in front of them. But if there is a live dog tonight, in my opinion, it is this Jets team. So I am on the Jets plus 1.5 and also money line. And I actually forgot to bet, even though it's right here in front of me. But I will be jumping right back on Lindholm to score. He has goals in 7 straight games. He also has assists in 3 straight games. Yep. So he has multi-point games, goals and assists the last 3 games. He's just been on fire.
And he scores a lot against the Jets historically.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, he does. He had a goal in their last game that the Jets won.
Yep.
So I will be on Winnipeg, money line plus 1.5, but I will also be on Lindholm to score. That's what I like. Nathan, Jets and Flames. What do you think here?
Yeah, I don't know what to think of this game. To be honest, I will be live betting this one. What happened? Yeah, drink a beer out of a shoe. Oh, man. But, yeah, both these teams have been doing well. Flames are the hottest team. We kind of saw them slip up a bit against the Kraken as if they were in a look-ahead spot. Jets have been playing really well out the break, and I don't know. I could, with the history that's been going on with the Flames and Winnipeg, I just don't want any part of this early action. What happened in the first meeting this year? Flames got up early. That's what my model's saying. Flames early, and then the Jets absolutely pounded the nail in the third period. Outshot them 2-0, and that was the difference. You said Lindholm. Lindholm does have a history. I'll be on him today, and then if. We all know if the Jets are going to win, it's going to be that top line. So you're talking about Shifley, Wheeler, Connor, and that's pretty much it prop wise. That top line's got to get it done, and so that's where I'm going to be going in this game. And I'll probably get on some props early head like Lindholm, and then that top line. But other than that, I'm going to live bet this one, just see how the teams play, see which team we get to show up. It's been the problem recently with all these games going on. Which team's going to show up? Because you can cap it expecting a team to show up, and then they just don't.
Yeah, Rich says here, 7th game for Winnipeg in 10 days. Yeah, they are playing quite a bit lately, so that would be, I guess, my only worry. But
we'll have the Flames.
But it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 6th game for Calgary in 10 days, so we're pretty much looking at the same type of schedule for both teams there. So I don't think that factors in as much. Yeah, Winnipeg's got one more game, but Winnipeg's also had a little bit easier of a schedule there. So I don't think they'll be as beat up.
Weapon X, what do you think here, Winnipeg and Flames?
Yeah, I mean, we've all seen that the Jets have a pretty good record against Calgary. My instinct is telling me the Jets will win this game, and it's a pretty good value at plus 190 to get a money line there. But I also think that we're going to see a lot of goals in this game. I know this is a pretty low-scoring game for Calgary last time with the Kraken. And I think both of these teams are going to want to come out early and score some goals. So with the over 6, it's kind of scaring me. I'm on a full unit here at the over 6 at basically even money minus 106 on Cool Bet. What's it on Bet365? Yeah, minus 120. I guess that's the most juice I'll ever pay for anything. But yeah, I just expect a lot of goals, and probably Winnipeg can definitely pull out a win here. But you never know with Winnipeg. That's my only concern. I do love Kyle Connor anytime goal. I love the Elias Lindholm anytime goal. That might be a little juice though on William Hill. So plus 120. If I can get a better line on that, that'd be nice. So yeah, those two guys to score on each side. Kyle Connor's been almost automatic against Calgary, and he's been having career year this year. So just gonna ride with the hot hands there with the props, and probably also Matthew Tkachuk to get a PP point. I know the Jets have recently been decent on the PK, but Calgary's a monster on power play in general, especially at home. So,
all right, Vito, Jets and Flames. What do you think here?
Yeah, I guess there is a value with the Jets, right? A little bit on the money line, but I think Calgary. I think this is a revenge game a little bit for Calgary. Just look at the goal differential. For Calgary, it's plus 53 goals in this season, and the Jets are minus 3 goals goal differential. So you see how these teams perform this year. It's a pretty huge difference, I would say. Yeah, I think I'm not going definitely with no Jets here. I mean, we have seen how Jets play. You can never trust them. I mean, who thinks you can trust them today? I mean, who told the Jets will play today better than they played? I mean, they played well against Wild, I remember, and then that was it, man. But what happened against Oilers? They got 2 early power plays. They cannot score, and the rest of the game they just don't do anything in offense. They couldn't generate anything until the last 3 minutes. So yeah, if the Calgary wouldn't have it, this as a revenge game, if it wouldn't be circled on their calendar, then yeah. But that now you see. But also another thing with Calgary, they have played a little bit down their competition. They have played some weaker opposition lately. So that could be the only thing why Calgary could maybe feel a difference in the game. Otherwise, I don't see a reason why to go with Jets. I mean, let's see. Maybe I jump on Calgary puck line later with some small unit size.
Yeah, I can see that. Flames have been hot for sure. Money Mac, Jets and Flames. What do you think here?
Yeah, like Terry, you went over a lot of the trends that I was gonna touch on here. Winnipeg 4-1 in the last 5 against Calgary. 4-1 in the last 5 in Calgary.
Mommy got something.
Okay, and the road team is also 4-1 in the last 5, and the underdog is 4-1 in the last 5. So everything, even though Calgary's hot, did not like the way they played against Seattle last game. I was on Calgary, sweating that one for a 7-teamer. So that wasn't ideal, but they definitely didn't play well enough where I want to take them against a better team. in Winnipeg here tonight, especially with these trends pointing towards Winnipeg. I do so I'm on Winnipeg plus 195. Do have 2 goal score props and 2 assist props for both sides here. Lindholm, like you guys, like he's just been playing on fire lately. Loves scoring against Calgary. I got his goal score at 170, 140, and then I got Kyle Connor. He's also hitting at 60% in the last 10 games. I got him up plus 135. Like you guys said, if Winnipeg is going to win this game, this top line is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting. So I'm expecting him to pop one. And then on the assist side, I am looking at Tkachuk and Wheeler for an assist. Both are hitting at 60% in the last 10 here. You can get Tkachuk at minus 106, which is a great price for a top line player here. And then Wheeler at plus 104. So even if my Winnipeg money line doesn't come through, we got some insurances with these props because I can't see these props going 0-4. So at least I'm predicting at least 50% on the props. And so it's a 5-pack play for me here in this game. 4 props and the money line.
Awesome. Yeah, there should be hopefully some goals in this game based on previous history. We'll jump into the next one here. An original 6 rival. The Maple Leafs minus 390 are in Montreal facing the Canadiens plus 310, who are actually on a winning streak. They are on a winning streak. This might be the first time this season they've won multiple games in a row. I'm not 100% positive on that, but it feels like it. The Leafs 2-3 in their last 5. 8 games went over, 2 games went under. Montreal 2-8-2 in their last 12. 8 games went over, 4 games went under. Toronto 14-8-2 on the road. Montreal 6-17-1 at home. The Leafs 3-1-1 their last 5 games in Montreal. And if you look over here, Leafs 3rd in goals for on the road. Montreal dead last at home. Leafs 11th in goals against on the road. Montreal 2nd last at home. And then if you look at power play, number 1 road penalty kill, and 10th road penalty kill. Number 1 road power play, 10th road penalty kill, and then Montreal near the bottom for both of those as well. Peter Mrazek will start for the Leafs, 6-3-0, 899 save percentage. Montembeault 3-10-4, 895 save percentage. So both these goalies have under 900 save percentages in this game. Yes, the previous history hasn't really gone over that much, only 1 of the 5 games, but both these teams are going over right now. I think we see goals here. I am on the Leafs in the first period puck line, minus 105, and also full game over 6.5 at minus 105. I think we see goals early and often, hopefully from the Leafs. And we get a 7 or more goal game here by the end. Nathan, Leafs and Canadiens, what do you think here?
Yeah, you pretty much hit it on the head. I'm sure we're all going to be saying Leafs. It's just not a spot for the Canadiens. I don't know. The Leafs start very well on the road, and so you're going to have to get creative to find good value. Odds on my book right now, minus 420 money line favorites for the Leafs. Puck line is minus 165. So, yeah, you have to get creative. I'm also on that first period puck line for the Leafs. Even at minus 120, it's still great value. Everyone, we've been on the train. It hasn't happened most. It's because 2 teams. I got a little echo, but 2 teams failed to start off early and start off good against the Canadiens, the Blues and the Islanders, and they ended up losing as a result. This Leafs team should come out, cover that puck line first period, get on them early, and make them try and figure it out. That's one thing the Canadiens don't want to do. They don't want to be trying to play from behind because they can't play very well from behind. So it's a Leaf spot there. I might look into other areas to try and find some value, but that first period puck line it should hit, especially if the Leafs are going to pull one out early.
Yeah, odds makers are making it very difficult to take the Leafs here. I guess they're saving themselves from a big Leafs win. Weapon X, Leafs and Canadiens. What do you think here?
Yeah, fuck. These lines are brutal. Especially after the Habs got some wins there. Fuck. Leafs should win this one. So the one thing I'll probably hit is the over in this game, over 6.5. I'm not scared when I see an over 6.5 line like that. I'll hit it. I think we see goals. I think the Habs probably can put on Mrazek at least 1 or 2, and I think the Leafs put at least 5 on Habs tonight. This is a spot where it's gonna come back crashing down to earth for St. Louis and that Habs team. So I haven't looked at props on this game. I didn't really have time this morning, but I'll probably look into that. Probably Matthews 2 points at least. See where that line is. Also PK wise, Habs haven't been very good. So if Toronto gets power plays, they've been hot. They score. I like the race to 5. Race to 5 for Toronto. Race to 5 for Toronto at plus 135. That's a decent line too. But definitely the over 6.5 for me here.
To Nick's comment here, this is a huge rivalry game. I know people have said that the rivalry between the Leafs and the Habs are dead. I do not believe that whatsoever. I think Leafs will come in here and want to smash them. They always have. Vito, Leafs and Canadiens. What do you think here?
Yeah, I needed to pull the trigger early here yesterday when the puck line was like minus 110 or something like that. But now, just wait and play this game live. I mean, hope Leafs start slow, how it should not happen, and then just somehow. I think Leafs, of course, wins this game. Just wait for the better odds. I mean, don't play these odds. No value in these odds. Yeah, well, Mrazek is in that, but that doesn't matter. I might mean this Montreal team won 2 games, but I think that ends definitely today against Leafs. Leafs are off a loss, so why should Leafs take them lightly? First meeting ended 2-1 in 13th October. Toronto won. So it feels like everything to Leafs. Haven't placed any bets, so let's see how the game goes and then something do live.
Yeah. Money Mac, your Leafs are facing the Habs. What do you think here? We'll give him a minute here. We'll give him a minute here.
Sorry, guys. Obviously, like I said, can't see this Leafs team losing, and I'll do a shoey if they do. But far as value wise, like you can't touch the money line or the reg line here. I wouldn't even touch the puck line just for the price of it. So this game, other than tagging the Leafs in a parlay with their 3-way line, I won't be touching this game straight up other than some props. I got Austin Matthews for an assist, minus 118. He's hitting at 70% in the last 10 games here, so that's 7 and 10. JT the same. He's at minus 112 for an assist. He's also he's sitting at 70% as well. And then anytime goal scorer, Marner, he's been hot. He's finally been starting to shoot lately. I got him at plus 155. He's scored 6-10. And then Michael Bunting, plus 200. I think that's great value there. He's scored 5 in his last 10. So getting plus 200 on that, playing with Matthews. Can't turn that away. So just those 4 props for me in this game. But obviously with the props, you can tell who I'm expecting to win.
Yeah, I totally agree. We have one more game here to finish off the slate. Seattle plus 140 is in Vancouver minus 160. Total 5.5 in this game. Seattle 2-4 in their last 6. 4 games went over, 2 under, no overtime games. Vancouver 3-3 in their last 6. 3 games went over, 1 under, 2 landed on 6, 1 overtime game. Seattle 7-15-2 on the road. Vancouver 10-10-3 at home. And if you look over here in the goals for, goals against, it's pretty even in goals for. Canucks have the advantage in goals against. Slight edge in power play for the Canucks, but the Canucks penalty kill is dead last at home, 67.1%. So if Vancouver goes to the box, they are going to be in trouble. Luckily, Seattle's power play isn't anything really special here, so they might be okay, but Canucks got to work on that penalty kill. They have beat Seattle 4-2 and 5-2 already this year, so they have already defeated Seattle this year. I like Canucks team total over 3.5 at plus 120. I think that's the best way to look in this game. Bruce Boudreau, coach for the Canucks. Obviously, I watched him in Minnesota. For sure, he absolutely went nuts on the players after last game. His face was definitely red as he was screaming. He's a fiery coach. I think he gets the Canucks to come out here to play tonight, and I think they get 4 goals for me at plus 120. Nathan, Kraken and Canucks. What do you think here?
This is my total pass game of the slate. I don't like it. Money's moving incredibly weird. I don't want it. I was just checking it. It was right now 80% of the tickets and 98% of the money's on the Canucks, and all the line is due is gone down. I don't like it. I'm passing on it. I've got way better plays on the card than to try and guess which team is going to play better out of 2 teams that have not been playing good hockey recently. I mean, 4-7, we've been riding the Canucks a little bit. They've been making us some money, but come on, man. 7-4 against the Ducks. I don't know. And this Kraken team hasn't been playing bad either. 2-1 against the Flames, although they did get puck lined by the Jets. That game was a lot closer than the meltdown in the last 3 minutes. So I'm out. I've got a big enough card as it is. If I see something live when I'm watching it, I'll get on it. But other than that, pregame wise, I'm out.
All right, sorry. Weapon X, Kraken and Canucks. What do you think here?
Man, fuck. I didn't even know this game was on the slate. I thought the slate ended at the sleeves and halves. Ever since I called Thatcher Demko fucking elite, he's been going out of his fucking way to look like a bum. Sorry, Ryan. It is what it is. I think I jinxed him. I think he's a little broken right now, but I think this might be the spot where he gets back on track. I'll just be on props here. I'll just look to prop probably JT Miller and a bunch of other props here for the Canucks. I like that the Canucks are a speedy team, and the Kraken have poor neutral zone efficiency, getting back on D. So I'll probably look at guys like Connor Garland, who's one of the fastest guys. He's not very big, but he's really fast, and you can get. He has a good wrister. He can get around the net and probably get a goal. That should be a pretty good money. I think you can find him at plus 200 and over for him to score any time. JT Miller is always a good idea because he's going to be all around that power play. And I think Vancouver is really going to clamp down on that PK that has been so horrible, especially with the spot that the Kraken don't really have a really good offense. Thatcher Demko not good at hockey now. No, that's not what I said. I just said he looked broken, but I don't think it's gonna keep going. He's too good of a goalie. He's just going through a little slump, and that's it. I'm not gonna put that last two disasters on him, especially with that PK. So for me, it's just gonna be a stay away, maybe a live bet, since it's the latest game of the slate, and a bunch of props. That's it.
All right. Vito, last game of the night, Kraken Canucks. What do you think here?
Yeah, well, third meeting between these two teams, right? Canucks have won first two division rival game, right? So the teams will get up for this one. I mean, Canucks definitely should play, I guess, a little bit better, but I still see them allowing pretty a lot of goals, because I don't think if team allows 7, they can come out next game and allow 1 goal, and tie it up. It's not possible. So I think like at least they're allowing 2-3 goals today, and perhaps if Grubauer has been hot, so even if Seattle will win like 3-1, it will be disappointing. But I can see this game maybe going over even if 3-3. It's at 5.5 the over, so maybe over could be also a look here. The goal differential is terrible for both of these teams. Seattle is with -47, and Vancouver is with -11. So here you just have to guess which team will play worse today, and that team which will play worse will lose because none of these teams play very well. We see Vancouver are back on that level where they was before they got a new coach. They look not interested. I mean, the special teams are not good, so they kind of return to the same where they were before. So yeah, I don't have any opinion on the side. But I guess the value, I guess, is on the Seattle. But not going with that, and over could be a lock. But all around, I'm passing this amazing game.
Nothing wrong with passing on this amazing game. Nothing wrong at all. Money and Mac, Kraken Canucks, final game of the night. What do you think here?
Like you said earlier, Terry, after Canucks got waxed there by Anaheim, I think Boosie Boudreau there definitely ripped them a new one. And this Canucks team, or this Kraken team, beats who they're supposed to beat. They beat the bottom teams, a few middle of the pack teams, but the top teams, I'm not calling the Canucks a top team here, but Canucks are the better team. And after the Canucks, after they got embarrassed, well, not embarrassed, but lost 6-3 to the Islanders, they came out and beat Leafs 3-2. Then beat Sharks 5-4 there in overtime. So after losing 7-4 here, I definitely I'll take a shot with the Canucks. I like how Boudreau gets this team to respond after a bad loss or even any loss. Canucks are 5-0 in their last 5 after a home loss of 3 or more. And I just can't see Kraken steal coins, but I can't see them getting Canucks tonight after a bad loss on their end. So I'm taking Vancouver minus 160 in money line. Don't want to chance the regulation there. They have beat this Kraken team both games, but cover the puck line both games. But I'm just going to play it safe with the money line at minus 160. I do like JT Miller for an assist, minus 140. He's hitting that at 60%. So I'll play Canucks money line and JT Miller for an assist at minus 140.
All right. We will get to best bets and best parlay piece before we end the show here. Bring up the current standings. Vito held on to his lead. He is still in first place here. I am right close behind. Parlay pieces. Pretty good record here. For me today, Colorado in regulation, minus 110 is my best bet. I love the Avs here. Best parlay piece, I don't even have ready. Would you look at that? I'll go Colorado plus 1.5 as my best parlay piece. Nick sent his in. Winnipeg team total over 2.5 plus 105, and his parlay piece is Winnipeg plus 1.5. Nathan, what do you got?
I'm going to go Carolina over 6.5 at -105. I like that. Flyers have been trying harder, putting up goals. I think they contribute to it. I think Carolina's ready to get back to their regular man in net and put some goals up in Philly. Although it is on a back-to-back, they never left Pennsylvania, so I like this game. It should be fun after a weird first game. We normally see goals in the later games, but that's gonna be mine. Next one's
What are
gonna
the odds?
be -105.
Oh, -1. Yeah, -1.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take the odds now. Yeah, -105. And then the lay piece of the night. For everyone's parlays, I would go probably the Leafs to score a goal in the first period. Leafs over 0.5 a goal in the first period. That's -245. If you care about the odds, we don't care about the parlay piece odds in this one, but that would be mine.
All right. Weapon X, what do you think here? Best bet.
Avs puck line best bet and best parlay piece. McCart to record a point at -188, I believe it is.
Colorado puck line is
+151 on cool bet.
+151.
Yep.
All right. Vito, looking to keep your lead here. What do you think here for best bet and best parlay piece?
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm gonna go with the Calgary puck line as my best bet.
All right. Calgary -1.5, and the odds on that currently. My book is +110.
That works for me.
Okay. And parlay piece?
Parlay piece. Toronto money line.
Toronto money line.
An easy regulation as well, no problem. But I guess it doesn't matter. So money line is fine.
All right. Money Mac, best bet and best parlay piece. What do you like here? Oh, you're muted.
There we go. I'm going to go with Colorado in regulation for my best bet, -110. And Teravainen for an assist at -110 is my best parlay piece.
All right. The rundown. So Colorado in regulation for me. Carolina, Philly over 6.5 for Nathan. Colorado -1.5 for Weapon X. Colorado in regulation for Money Mac. Winnipeg team total over 2.5 for Nick. Calgary -1.5 for Vito. Parlay pieces. Colorado +1.5 for me. Toronto to score in the first period for Nathan. McCarr to score a point for Weapon X. Teravainen over half an assist for Money Mac. Winnipeg +1.5 for Nick. And Toronto money line for Vito.
You have to pay Nick, you know. If he goes with +1.5 as his best bet, then I just go with Calgary -1.5. You know, easy decision, easy, my easiest best bet ever, I think.
Poor Nick.
Might not be today.
Yeah, we'll see what happens today. I agree with Nick on the Jets game for once. For once, we agree. So we'll see what happens though. Flames could definitely come out here and smash the Jets. Like they're smashing everybody right now, except for Seattle, their last game. But I don't know, Winnipeg's history. I just like them here.
Yeah, it's good. Definitely the best game to watch today, in my opinion.
I just like goals in that one. So if the goals go up, I'm happy. Props too. So.
All right, perfect. That is a show. Thanks everybody for coming. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll be back at our regular time, 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I'll also have a couple free pick videos coming out tonight. So stay tuned for that. Smash the like button. Good luck to everybody, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.